have a score to settle with that mountain.
Da, 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 da,
Well, it must have gotten
da,
delayed.
da, da, da.
Looking good.
Whoa.
You know, just being here would be awful for us.
Oh, I know. Looks like we'd be just... Especially because everyone would probably be wearing a substantial amount of clothing to ward off the cold. Being in a place with this intense heat,
Ow. Yeah, like, straight up would not be healthy for anybody. Unfortunately, I cannot stun the jackals like I can stun the bear. Well, okay, no, I can.
almost done.
And one more. Nope, one more.
Alright. Nothing to stop us from the door.
There we go.
Demonic Scorcher.
Yep. They're with a lot more, but then again, they're like crazy, crazy aggressive. Yeah, so the daemon reactivated somehow and is trying to,
Oh, is that another file over on the left?
Maybe?
There's something purple over there. Or is it just another door?
It's a door.
Maybe that's the door they were referring to.
No, it's not. This is a different door. I don't know where this leads.
Well, they keep talking about a door they wanted to enter. It's double locked.
It's weird. Oh. It's just the way back out.
Oh, okay. Probably we're barred off from the other side.
Oh, right. Fun thing about game news, crossovers, whatever.
Yeah?
There's a Aloy skin costume or something or other for Monster Hunter World.
Oh, yeah.
So you can play as Aloy in that. I'm really excited for that, though honestly it just makes me want to play like a legit Monster Hunter with these robots.
No
like,
space.
This game gets close to what Monster Hunter could be if it was like a third-person shooter type thing, but I want more crafting and less
No, you don't have any more room for inventory.
Yeah. Oh. Well, butts.
Security threat detected. Mobilizing autonomous defenses.
Here we go.
More machines. Make ready.
And is that
Just
the
him?
big guy from before?
No, this is a demonic Thunderjaw, which is actually worse.
Get all those mounted weapons off of its body, and that would help.
That's the plan. Unfortunately, he's big and slow and...
Slow?
Well,
Whoa, watch out.
not slow.
Lasers. Does he send a drone into the sky?
Yeah, he has these like little flying drone things that shoot lasers at you. Well, they're not lasers. They, those are targeting lasers. They're targeting lasers that they're effectively like flying mines. I don't know if I've popped that off yet. I'm trying to take off his like cannons on the side, but it's hard. Ow. Oop. Well, no.
Good thing you didn't fall in the
Being
lava.
down here actually works out. Oop. I don't know if I can take those off.
They seem to be shielded, but they are orange.
Yeah, they're hittable. Yeah, if you notice, they like target in and then they fire themselves at me. Yeah, I can do damage to it, but I think I'm gonna have to Just take him out the slow way.
Forgo
Well.
it and just go for the main source, the heart.
These are kind of annoying. Yeah, so I do hurt myself with that. Okay, well, here's another option. Let's see, we just got this.
Flamethrower?
Ice rail.
Oh, the ice rail. Okay.
I just got it. Why not? Let's see. Inventory, weapons. Seeing as the shock weapon hurts me. What about the ice one?
It's the same thing that he
Oh.
has. I mean, it is made from his spear.
Huh.
It freezes him.
That's neat.
He's having some issues with his movement. He's shaking it off, though. Oh, now he's... Oh, those are the launchers. The things on the sides actually launch the little mines. Whew, that was
Okay.
quite the chomp.
How does this fire?
I'll cut you down.
Holy crap! Hit a weak spot with that and it wrecks.
Whoa.
So the ice cannon does a lot of damage.
Just need to hit him in the right spot. Unfortunately, his side isn't exposed to you. His face, though. It's okay.
Blasted it.
Oh, it blasted one of them off. Slow-mo turning.
App. Still loading. Whatever. Okay, the other thing is we've got Frosty the snow cannon. I like this a lot better than the other weapon. Much more fun.
I was shooting him in the eye.
Yeah.
That's effective.
I wonder if we can get him to hit himself. Holy. That does damage.
I
Yay.
don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
And now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
But first, looting.
What's that to the left? Oh, just a
Yeah, I already got
container.
that.
Okay. Ooh, all the daemon circuitry.
Gross.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits, lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
All right. Down we go.
It doesn't look that impossible. Just walk across the bridge.
This way.
A new side quest, the Forge of Winter. What?
The Forge of Winter. Rescue Cyan.
Oh, you know what? It's a side quest just because it's not the main plot of the game. Generally, I prefer standalone DLCs. Where they're like really standalone and they just kind of count as their own thing. But I guess they kind of want... Ugh, gross. I guess they really wanted it to look... to kind of like tie in. Looks like we've got another fight at least.
Well,
hopefully it's
there
against
is
something
the tunnel
unique
of...
and gross.
Goody-gook.
I don't see any
I always like rock
logs
formations when they have very geometric patterns to them. This is a forge.
Metal. Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother.
Can't see a way to
We'll
close the vent
stay
from here.
only as long as
I'll
we
have to go over. Well, we'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood, Aloy.
I like the pyramidal structures in here too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. These are like a dungeon. And they're cool. Oh. We are maxed out on mods again.
Mm-hmm.
I guess honestly I can just get rid of anything that's blue or below.
Because purple is the best.
Yep. Except for when it's orange.
Orange.
Yeah, orange is usually legendary. Purple is epic.
Okay.
Blame like World of Warcraft and stuff for coming up with that. Actually, I could probably get rid of most of these corruption related things too.
You don't like using corruption?
No, I don't have any weapons that really use it.
Oh.
There are a couple of corruption-based weaponry, but it's a completely different type of bow that I almost never use. So I just never get around to it. Another stealth weave. Okay, that'll give me some space. Outfit weave. Special items. Nothing about any of this. Okay, cool. Not that I really care about that, but still. Is that a... No, that's just a light. I keep seeing those little lights and
You
I'm
think
like...
that they're a data pad or something?
Yeah, I think they're like a data log and I get confused.
Yeah, what was that thing off to the right?
Should be able to clear that with an arrow.
Oh, I see. It was just a little corrupted bit that was covering one of those nodes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why necessarily, but meh. Oh. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to climb it.
Mm-hmm.
These are climbable. That was not immediately obvious.
And the one would have been difficult to latch onto or would have outright attacked you.
Better time this right.
Oh, I see. They shoot.
Okay. Yeah, they spit electricity. I thought I had an open spot there, but I did not. So it's just the first two.
Keep going.
Yeah.
There you go. What?
Damn it. She climbed back. I was trying to figure out where to go to.
Are you supposed to jump on a box?
I think so, yeah. Cause that's a common trope in these dungeons.
Seems a little high.
Oh.
Can you just drop down into
These
that?
conveyors should get me across.
Yeah, I'm just supposed to climb across.
Okay. Oh, actually, they have a little plank.
Walk the plank.
Oh!
Or
I
slip
knew
off
you
the
were
edge
gonna
of it.
slip off.
Okay.
Up
Honestly,
again.
what I should probably do is inventory outfits.
Why are you doing that?
I'm gonna look really dumb for a second. This one heals me over time. So instead of wasting my healing, on other stuff, there we go.
There you go.
Is it me or is Wander calmer when he's playing with Shell?
Oh, she's in the air.
It's because I don't have to, it's because I don't have to...
He doesn't have to be a showman and spastic, I suppose.
Sort of,
Also, we tend to have intelligent conversation, I would say.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge.
You also tend to talk a lot more. And I just kind of sit back, because...
Well, also,
Circular device.
we play games like this where you have to focus more on what's at hand.
Yeah. You know, games with some amount of challenge. But part of it is also, like,
Because otherwise, when you're on your own, isn't it really just a lot of reactions
yeah,
to what's immediately occurring?
that, and also, like, an amount of it is, I kind of have to play fast and loose when I'm doing solo commentary, whereas, like, when I'm with a group, I have somebody else to ping pong off of, so it's not so bad. So I can take my time and think about what I'm going to talk about.
That did it. Here they come.
I found that when I was doing series on my own,
Well,
that
you've played puzzle games.
I was
so-
playing puzzle games, so it was a lot of just discussing your observation. I tend to speculate about the plot, what's occurring, comparing things to other media that I've seen and
Let's
such.
get them across.
Though people seem to enjoy that when we play games like this.
Yeah. You also don't react as well to me being zany
Come on over, it's safe.
as,
Zany.
like, Bird or Durf or Luop or, you know, those guys. Because oftentimes when I am being zany, you're just like, stop that. And I'm like, oh, okay.
But can you really be zany in a game like this? I just don't think so.
Did you watch Bush Murder?
Yes, but I can laugh along
Imagine
with
when I
that.
had 13 people.
Through here.
Creatures of Terror. Unfortunately, it's not... it's not showing up. If you notice, I
Oh no,
didn't actually
where
get a
did
whole
it go?
lot. Yeah, that's the problem. It's this one. Yeah,
yeah, it had a little
unfortunately the
exclamation point next to
tutorial
it.
was the tutorial on how to scrap stuff in your inventory was making it so I couldn't get this.
So this is to Gina from Joshua.
Okay, they're on to us. Just kidding. They have no idea what we're doing up here. Mention of Firebreak by name is worrisome, though. See below. Report plague-ridden animals on the loose in America's most loved park. By Hollow Chatter staff, May 2nd, 2063. A Hollow Chatter exclusive, so probably Twitter. Yellowstone's gates have now stood closed for 15 years to the sorrow of hikers, campers, and birdwatchers. For ages, no one knew why, but now Hollow Chatter has the answer. A scientist interviewed for this story explains it all. In the die-off years, the Yellowstone Park was one of the Earth's few relatively unspoiled ecosystems, shows the scientist. This made an ideal testing ground for bioterror weapons.
What? Okay.
Hollow Chatter has obtained copies of data showing that the U.S. government used Yellowstone Park's animals for secret experiments with deadly genetically altered viruses, tested on the park's wildlife, and easily spread to humans. Rumor has it that this project is codenamed Firebreak. Oh yeah, it's just pure
It's
bull.
a cover-up.
Yeah. After the deadly Naysay Doom attack in 2039, countries cracked down on genetic testing, but even as it became illegal, research on synthetic plagues continued under the radar in many jurisdictions. The scientist we interviewed says, over the years, people living close to Yellowstone Park have at various times reported spotting military-grade drones near their homes. These drones are believed to patrol the park's borders, shooting down diseased deer and contaminated coyotes before they wander into nearby towns and data corrupted. Yeah, so that's just pure
They were just keeping them
hogwash.
away.
Yeah, so I'm full up on these.
And it makes you wonder what precautions are in place to avert any kind of disaster that would befall, say, people that are along the fault line in California, or didn't they even make a movie, San Andreas?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would happen? Wasn't there studies or maps that show that if this volcanic system in Montana were to go off, that it would plunge the world into potentially another ice age, and that what would happen to the United States? Get completely blanketed, right?
Tons of horrible doomsday nonsense that never comes.
It wouldn't quite be like Pompeii, though, where you would have people stricken in the streets, frozen in time. That's gruesome, but very fascinating.
The way like environmental super disasters work is pretty much kind of how it's currently going. You know, with
I mean, typically it's
like the big
fires and
hurricanes. I can apparently disassemble bony meat.
I suppose other countries have been experiencing earthquakes lately, though they tend to be in the Middle East and South America.
Yeah, we'll probably get a bad something or other.
They had thought that there was going to be a huge earthquake that would trigger a tsunami that would completely flood the West Coast at some point too.
Yeah, could happen. I don't know. It's the idea of it all is like weirdly sci-fi, but also like
but also think of the asteroids too. In the event that there is one that would catastrophically impact the world, I know that President Reagan way back in the day had instigated a project called the Star Wars Project that was supposed to be about a missile system that would be able to target, I think it was a product of the Cold War too, where targeting other missiles, but then also to potentially combat asteroids and foreign objects from space as well.
Let's see. My inventory got too full there.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Useful.
I don't know whatever became of that, if it was even completed.
Okay. There we are. Oh. That's the stuff I dropped. Oh well, we're fine. I just had to get rid of this. Music here is kind of weird.
The movie's probably going to be terrible.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be. Sting ruined it.
Watch out, your friends are fighting.
Hi. Yeah, they
found...
found...
what's this? Is it a crab?
Crabs. Yeah.
Crab!
Crab!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Now, was that from our I Am Setsuna playthrough?
Yes.
Where you're like, crab?
Yeah, where I, like, started freaking out about dumb shit.
Hey.
In, like, the first episode. I don't know why I did that. It was just funny.
It was about the second episode when we were on the boat heading to the mainland.
I'm probably going to treat Lost Sphere similarly.
You still need to put up the rest of I Am Setsuna.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to this network.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This man was familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us, if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented, or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years? And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Whoa. Those are the new
Machines
creatures.
being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Oh, I see. Those are carriers that are bringing more of the bears out.
It looks like we have a whole bunch of friends.
Be great to shut this down. Then there wouldn't be more machines being produced in the north. Hyena.
Yep.
Crab. More hyenas. Pick your target.
A lot of dudes.
Well, now you have two of them. They don't seem to know where you are.
It's because I'm sneaky.
Wait, are they fighting amongst themselves or did they catch wind of you? Yeah, they must have seen you.
No, because I've started fighting, they started helping, even though I was being sneaky.
Well, they're stuck on that central podium, at least until that one jumps over.
I don't know if that was our attack or what exactly it made that noise. I love the ow. Oh, I don't have shield suit back on.
Yep, you need
I
your
turned it on
shields.
for exploration.
Quick change in the middle of combat.
Aloy, champion dressing room,
Magician?
champion mobile dressing room wizard.
Those dresses that can be flipped inside out on the go.
Oh yeah, I saw
really
I saw
interesting.
this year's Miss Universe, and she had this like really cool like punk outfit that turned into her like really nice traditional dress.
Wait, what? Were you watching Miss Universe?
GIF on the internet.
I
What?
see.
Do you expect me to just ow? Do you
Guys, I
expect
don't-
me to just like load up Miss Universe on the TV that we don't have?
we don't even watch TV. I suppose back when I lived with my parents, they would occasionally watch the pageants whenever they came up.
They always creeped me out for good reason.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Like the night evening wear and suit segments
I mean,
and stuff. Ugh.
it's just creepy because like half the time it's like dudes that are running the show.
Yep. I thought it was weird because the last one I had seen had NSYNC. Or not NSYNC, it was Backstreet Boys, and they were back together singing songs and leading the girls on stage and stuff while singing.
Weird.
It's like, what? I haven't seen them since the 90s.
I don't know. Say what you want, but it always just felt like this bizarre like exposition, and maybe not always the most positive one. Oh, where'd the crabs go? They left.
Because I don't really think there's an equivalent for men, is there?
I mean, there's totally.
But is it more about muscle building as opposed to...
There are, yeah, it generally tends to be
appearance?
more on the bodybuilding side of things than anything else.
Some bodybuilding competitions are just freakish, though.
Yeah.
When you're seeing veins all over the place... Ah.
Well, that actually apparently comes from dehydrating themselves.
That's another thing, too. Sometimes in order to look fit, they actually deprive themselves.
I looked into bodybuilding to some degree.
Because you wanted to acquire muscles.
No, not really. Like, it was just interesting to read about.
Uh-huh.
Because for bodybuilding competitions, effectively, You lift weights, like, in specific manners, and it's a lot of cardio and whatever. But, when it comes time for, like, the competition for, like, the month before, you're effectively,
Drinking only 1 glass of water a day? That'd be terrible.
It's not even that. It's, like, significantly
Your kidneys would
less.
give out after a while.
Well, so, like, for the, I think the 24 to 48 hours beforehand, you pretty much don't drink. Because you have to be dehydrated. That's how you get, like, such a tight look. But you have to, like, eat very, very specific things to the point where I'm just like, why would anybody want to do that? It was the same thing with, like, wrestling, for example. It's like, why would I ever want to do wrestling if I have to, like, eat so specifically, like, not even good food. It's just, like...
Also, most wrestling on television stage, isn't it?
Well, I'm talking about, like, high school wrestling, for example.
Ah.
I feel like
I've seen so many teachers with, like, phys ed teachers with cauliflower ears that I'm like,
yeah.
Wrestling?
I need to get Ray
Led to permanent deformities, though I wonder how it occurs with cartilage. Does it get bashed or broken? How does it come to look like that? Is it inflammation? You've seen cauliflower ears, right?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever actually seen it. Oh. So there's literally nothing up here. Weird.
Just imagine if all the ridges on the inside of the ear were gone and it was just a flat puffiness.
Gross. Did I, like, miss a step?
And now it's my turn.
Oh. He just zapped it.
Let me see. Reminds me. Something I should have done. Carry capacity. Fish bones. Is that badger bone? Yeah. And I can't upgrade the rest of these. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, long dungeon is kind of long. I like this. I like the idea of this area, but there's very few answers.
It's trickling it to you.
Yeah.
You'll find out. Did you have to face Hephaestus before?
No, Hephaestus was the one that was in charge of making the machines.
Right, the forging.
But he wasn't corrupted at the time. I'm lost.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go down and around somehow.
Oh.
Yep.
I am actually just supposed to go along this. That was not immediately obvious.
And another console.
Oh man. Okay. Before that goes, before we go too far away from it, I was watching a video a couple days ago. So on the topic of cauliflower ears, there's a I want to say it was like a Brazilian or like a South American, some kind of South American artist had gone through footage of like particularly intense boxing matches and painstakingly removed one of the boxers to show just how much like trauma is done to the human body during a boxing match. So like,
what do you mean by removing him?
So like, okay, in a fist fight between two guys, you make one invisible. So it looks like one man is getting beat down by nothing, thin air.
Oh, I see. So the attacker is taken out.
Yeah, and so you see like the punch just ripple across the guy's face, and it just like, you know, the jaw just shoots sideways, and then the face follows and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh,
just brutish.
It's really cool though. Like, I would actually recommend people check it out just from the perspective of it being fascinating looking. We can actually see how much more we have.
Purple and orange.